Hello IP5 and welcome to this week's class. So I just want to make sure that everybody remembers what we have been doing in this chapter. We've been learning about the digestive system and the excretory system. So we're going to continue with the excretory system today, but just as a reminder of the different systems that we have to excrete through our body. Remember, excrete means to come out. So we have the skin. The skin uses sweat as a way to get rid of water and toxins from inside our body. We also have our lungs. Our lungs excrete carbon dioxide from our body. And we also have our kidneys, and our kidneys are what we're going to look at today. So on page 8, please, if you can open up and follow whilst I read. Kidneys are our main excretory organ. The kidneys are a pair of bean-shaped organs located in the abdomen, just above the waist. Each kidney is about the size of a human fist. Okay, so if you do this with your hand, that is the size of one of your kidneys. So if you do this, two hands, put them together, that is about the size, each of these are about the size of each kidney that you have inside your body, okay? And it is the main excretory organ. This is important to remember because there's a question that I always ask. Which one of these is the main excretory organ, okay? Always ask that, so please try to remember that. Our kidneys remove soluble waste materials such as urea, excess minerals and excess water from our blood to form urine. Urine is a waste fluid produced by the kidneys and excreted through the urethra. Okay, so the main function of our kidney is to turn the waste fluids inside our body into urine so that we can get rid of it as urine or pee, okay? So when you go to the toilet and urine comes out, all that urine has been created through the excess fluids inside your body, whether it's water or minerals inside your body, okay? Turns it into urine and gets rid of it. It's really, really important that when you're remembering the functions of your kidney, that it's soluble waste materials. So what that means is that materials that can be broken down into liquid, okay? So our kidneys don't take anything that has not been broken down already. It has to have already been broken down into fluid. Fluid is like water, so that it can absorb it and then turn it into urine, okay? The urine then travels to the urinary bladder through the ureters. The urinary bladder stores the urine temporarily. When the urinary bladder is full, urine is expelled through the urethra. So basically, our kidneys will break it down, turn it into urine. From there, the kidneys will then send the urine into your bladder. And your bladder stores it, waiting for it to fill up, and then when it's full, it needs to release it, okay? And then we go to the toilet, and then that's our bladder. If you ever go to the toilet, and you really, really, really need to go to the toilet, it's because your bladder has filled up, and it's telling you, I'm full, I'm full. So then you go to the toilet, and then you go, ah. That's because your bladder is no longer full and can go back to its normal size. But to fill up your bladder, the kidneys need to turn all the fluid that's in your body, excess fluid in your body, into urine, okay? So for this page, as always, you have tasks to do on the side of the PowerPoint. So first question, describe the kidneys and what they do, okay? Your answer is right here, okay? Very, very easy. And the second one, draw and label the different parts of the kidney. So you need to draw this and label the different parts, okay? Something like this might come up in an exam. Maybe I'll have kidney here, urethra here, fill in the rest. Something like that, okay? So that's why I always ask you to draw the labels, draw the diagrams and label them so that you can help you remember the different parts of the different organs, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, keeping our kidneys healthy. The following are some tips on keeping our kidneys healthy. 1. We should drink at least 8 glasses of water every day. Okay, we've learned this for many, many years. 2. We should not hold our urine, but go to the toilet whenever necessary. Basically, it's very bad for you to hold if you need to go to the toilet, that you hold it. So your bladder is full. When your bladder is full, the problem is your kidneys cannot put any more urine into your bladder. So your kidneys will hold the urine, and then your kidneys will get bigger, and they shouldn't be getting bigger. They should be able to always expel or transfer urine from the kidney to the bladder. Okay, so it's really important. If you need to go to the toilet and there's a toilet around, you should go. You only hold it if you cannot go, okay, if it's not possible to go to the toilet at that time. 3. We should limit our daily intake of salt and protein. So salt and proteins are important for the body. They're very, very important. However, if you take too much salt and too many proteins, they get stored in your kidneys and they wear your kidneys down. So your kidneys can't function at the same rate that they should be. So it affects your kidneys. Too much salt, too much proteins affect your kidneys. It affects how it turns it into urine, and then it affects how much urine it can produce. So it's really, really important that you monitor the amount of salt and protein that you consume every day. And 4th point, we should seek medical advice when we have urinary problems. So if it's difficult for you to go to the toilet, if it hurts when you go to the toilet, that's signs that you might have problems with your kidneys. So you should go and seek the medical assistance of a doctor or go to a hospital and tell them that you're having problems going to the toilet. This is really, really important. It's not something you should ignore, because if you ignore it, your kidneys will get damaged. And when your kidneys are damaged, it can be very difficult for them to repair themselves, okay? But it can repair itself. So you should always go and get yourself looked at by a doctor if you have problems with going to the toilet. So that could be maybe it hurts when you go to the toilet, or you're not going to the toilet as often as you should be or as you used to be. So there's different ways that we can monitor when we should go to the hospital or not, in case we are worried about our kidneys, okay? Okay, so fun activity 2. Okay, so this is, first question, how do we keep our kidneys healthy? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, write them into your copybooks, okay? So very, very easy. And then the second one is to do in the book, complete the fun activity 2. So, we have 3 excretory organs, the skin, lungs, and kidneys. They have products. What do they produce? Okay, what do they produce? Excretory products. So skin, can you remember what is the product? What does the skin produce? What does the skin produce? Well, let's go back and have a quick look. Skin. Our skin has many sweat glands which produce sweat. Very first sentence, sweat. Okay? So it produces sweat. So we'll go back here. Excretory products, skin, sweat. And what is the method of excretion? How does it come out of our body? That is method of excretion. How does it come out of our body? Well, it's the same way. Through the skin, through sweat, okay? So our skin produces sweat and then releases it from our bodies also through the method of sweating, okay? We sweat, okay? What about the lungs? What is the product that the lungs produce? Our lungs here, our lungs remove unwanted carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide. So in this table, after lungs, excretory products, carbon dioxide. And method of excretion. How do we get rid of the carbon dioxide? Is it by doing this? Is that how we get rid of carbon dioxide? Nope. Exhaling. Okay, we get rid of it through exhaling. Okay, so method of excretion, exhaling. Okay, so not inhaling, exhaling, breathing out. Okay, so try to remember, instead of saying breathing out, say exhale. Okay, and then kidneys. What does our kidneys produce? Just learned this one, so maybe you can't remember. Our kidneys produce urine. Okay, it produces urine. And how does it release? So here, excretory products for kidneys, we will have urine. And then what is the method of excretion? How does it get rid of the urine? If you look at the bottom here, when the urinary bladder is full, urine is expelled through the urethra. Urethra. So our final word here for method of excretion of kidneys is urethra. All right. So I helped you with this one because it's quite difficult. So skin, excretory product, sweat. Method of excretion, sweat. Lungs, excretory product, carbon dioxide. Method of excretion, exhale. Kidneys, excretory product, urine. Method of excretion, urethra. Okay? So that's how you fill in that activity. Okay, so I've given you the answers for that activity. So very easy to fill in. Just try to remember them. Okay. So finally, you do have a lot of homework this week in pages 10, 11, and 12. But they're quite easy. Actually, no, we'll save that. Okay, so please do not do pages 10, 11, and 12. These will be done when we come back to school. So we'll do these as part of revision of the chapter. We'll do these, okay? So do not do pages 10, 11, and 12. Okay, just answer the questions from the PowerPoint that you need to answer, okay? So you have first question, describe the kidneys and what they do. Second question, draw and label the different parts of the kidney. Third question, how do we keep our kidneys healthy? And finally, complete the fun activity 2, which I've already told you the answers for. So extremely easy homework this week, okay? That is all for this week's class. I look forward to seeing you again next class. Thank you very much, IP5.